Welcome back. AmTrust is expanding its operations here in Utah, which will mean over 180 new jobs. Really a great business that we have here in Utah. So glad that they're with us. Andrew Morgan is joining us today to tell us all about this expansion. Andrew, how are you? Thanks for being here on this Monday morning.
I'm well. I'm well. I'm not quite fully caffeinated, but I'm getting there.
Well, we definitely appreciate you being up early to start your week. And we're very excited to hear more about AmTrust. Tell us about its expansion in Utah. And actually, before that, tell us more about AmTrust, the services you provide, and the presence in the state right now.
Yeah. So really, most people don't recognize the brand, which is a bit of a challenge for us, but we are probably the largest insurer of small businesses in the country. When you look at what we do, most of the reasons why people don't recognize the brand is that they're not small business owners. And so you wouldn't recognize us because we don't sell personal auto or home insurance. We focus on small businesses around the country. We in fact, actually, this last year, were the third largest writer of workers' comp insurance in the United States. And that's amazing when you think about how we have this national footprint, how we have the scale to help small businesses around the country, but we operate in a lot of local markets. And one parts of the country that we realized we didn't have enough of a local presence was kind of in the western part of the country. We've got a number of employees in Arizona and California, but there are a number of states that we just realized that we had a customer base that's growing, and we needed to bring more of a local presence. So we looked at a number of markets. We liked what we saw in the greater Salt Lake area, and so we opened a new operation in South Jordan, and couldn't be more excited to kind of help our local customers to expand and grow that presence. We offer basically every line of insurance a small business can need, from property, auto, general liability, and workers' compensation, of course.
So tell me more about the decision to expand here in Utah.
Yeah, it's really, for me, I run our claims organization. And so we look for markets where we have good local talent, and that can mean a number of different things, right? So, for example, we've got the ability to teach people insurance. Most of us did not, in fact, actually grow up playing with our insurance action figures. I don't know, maybe you were an exception, but really, we all found our way into insurance one way or another. And so we offer a new training program for folks who don't have insurance background. We can take transferable skills and teach them the insurance details, right? So a lot of what we've done is we looked for places where we have good local talent, places where we have an existing customer and agent base that we work with, and places we want to grow our relationships. And so Salt Lake fit a lot of those criteria for us. So when you think about workers' compensation insurance, a place we write a lot of business is actually restaurants. Someone who's been a manager in a restaurant environment, who understands service skills, is someone that we can absolutely teach how to handle workers' compensation claims, because they've seen it and lived it from the other side. They understand how to help employees get back into the work environment. And so we saw a lot of opportunity, a lot of growth happening in the area, a lot of positive economic indicators, and it's a place where, again, we can take some of the existing talent, and really what we've seen is we've had great response. We are already over 50 employees, and we'll be probably over 100 by the end of the summer. So.
It's always good to hear about businesses choosing to expand here in Utah. It means we have a good economic climate and environment that attracts great businesses. But not only that, what's really exciting is the new jobs that will come here to Utahns. And you mentioned AmTrust has a unique model where you train employees, so you don't necessarily have to have a background in insurance. So I want to make sure to end with this question. If people are curious about these new jobs and about the timeline and maybe want to work for this great company, what do they need to do?
It's all about the website, right? So everything we do is on AmTrust's website. You can find all of our jobs are posted there. We really, that's an easy way in. You'll of course find our jobs listed on all of the normal, job posting websites and boards. But all of those are also just available directly. And the reason why we just tell folks, just get to the AmTrust website. There's a ton of information there. that can help people just understand a little bit more about who we are, what we do, and really, really see how our focus on small businesses around the country has helped us grow to be one of the largest insurance companies. But at the same time, even though even though we have that scale, we still love the fact that we can draw these connections to our local markets, that we can, build relationships with the local agents, the local small businesses, because again, that's pretty much, everything we do is about our customer base and the agents who we work with.
Well, Andrew Morgan, thank you so much for joining us this morning right here on Mountain Connections. We are so glad to hear that AmTrust is growing its expansion, its operation right here in Utah, adding jobs and just more employment, more to our economic climate here. And we hope that you'll come back and return and tell us even more about this expansion as it progresses. We'll be back with more right here on Mountain Connections right after this.